we're making the fudgiest, most decadent brownies you've ever had. And they're gluten-free. This has been my go-to brownie recipe for over 15 years. Everyone I've served this to has begged for the recipe.
Start by buttering an 8-inch square baking tin. You want to make sure it's really well buttered so that your brownies come out easily. Now line your pan with a piece of parchment paper. And if you want to learn the best way to line a pan, check out my video pinned in the comments.
Preheat your oven to 165 degrees Celsius, 325 degrees Fahrenheit.
In a saucepan, bring about 1 inch of water to a gentle simmer. You want your stovetop to be on medium to medium-low. Set a heat-proof bowl on top of your pot. To the bowl, add 85 grams of butter and 85 grams of dark chocolate that I've chopped up. Give your butter and chocolate a stir so that nothing scorches to the bottom of the bowl. This also helps it melt a little more quickly. You could also do this step in the microwave. Once everything is melted together, take it off the heat. And while it's still hot, add in 198 grams of granulated sugar. Start stirring this together and the sugar will almost start to melt just slightly. Once the sugar's incorporated, add in 2 grams, half a teaspoon of salt.
You'll want to let your chocolate mix cool slightly while we mix up the dry ingredients.
In a separate bowl, sift together 56 grams of cornstarch or corn flour, 12 grams of cocoa powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder.
If you're serving this to someone with a gluten intolerance, make sure your corn flour is gluten-free. Some of them can be contaminated with gluten on the production line.
You want to sift it to make sure to get out all the lumps. Give that a final whisk in the bowl to combine all of the ingredients together. Now that your chocolate mix has cooled, add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We add the vanilla at this stage because the heat from the chocolate earlier would kill off the vanilla flavor. Add in 2 large room temperature eggs, one at a time. You'll want to use a spatula or a spoon to stir this together. We don't want to use a whisk because we don't want to introduce any air to the batter. Add your dry ingredients to your chocolate mix. That corn flour can be quite sticky, so make sure you get it all in there. And then gently stir and fold the dry ingredients into the wet. Once it's all mixed together, pour it into your pre-prepared pan. It's a pretty fluid batter, so it should flow nicely right to the edges. Give your pan a few taps on the counter to bring the air bubbles to the top. All of these little tips help to make sure our brownies are super fudgy. And into the oven.
These are going to bake for 25 minutes or until the top starts to go dull and crackly.
You can see how they're dull on top, just like a good brownie should be.
These need to chill in the fridge for at least an hour before slicing. Otherwise, they'll just melt apart.
Make sure you're putting something heat-proof under your pan before you put it in the fridge. Once chilled, pull your brownies out of your tin and slice. Because these are so rich, I like to cut an 8-inch square pan into 16 pieces. So chocolatey, so fudgy, you'll never need another brownie recipe again.
If you're a fan of classic baked goods, why not try my perfect chocolate chip cookies? If you liked this video, please hit the like button and make sure to subscribe because I come out with a new video every week. See you next time!